Everything that God does in our lives is to move us into a more authentic, heart-connected relationship with Him. And many believers are responding to this call, and they want a more connected relationship with God from the heart. But what does that look like? Well, here are 8 signs of living a more heart-connected relationship with God. Number 1, the highest value that you have in your life is relationship. More than religious duties, performance evaluation, task-focused living. This is a key area because it moves us deeper into what the love and grace of God means. And it reorders everything into learning what does it mean to truly cultivate intimacy, relationship, connection, and communion with God. Number 2, you give God permission to have access into every facet of your heart and life. There's no off-limit places. Is God, come into my heart and life, and I want you to relate to me in every area of my life. I invite you into those places. Number 3, your pace of life is not at hyper speed. There's a rhythm, a healthy rhythm. And there's room on the edges of life for reflection. This means you have margin. This means your pace of life knows how to slow down. There's times of stillness, times of reflection that help bring relationship enhancement. Number 4, you tune into allowing God to mature and develop your emotions. Sometimes we don't know what to do with our emotions, but in a heart-to-heart connected relationship with God, you invite God into those emotions in those places. So you can become more emotionally present, engaged, and empowered with God and with others, with the people that you interact with in this world. Number 5, you understand that past experiences can have an impact on your present reality. Not to condemn you, not to shame you, not to guilt you. No, but that we learn so that we can learn and grow. So we allow God to bring healing to those areas that many times can become hindrances. Number 6, you allow symptomatic problems in your life to lead you towards letting God teach you about the motives and beliefs of the heart that drive those behaviors and drive those struggles. You see, when you get to the motive, you get to the belief, and you can really experience transformation. Now you're having a real relationship with God. Number 7, you learn to receive from God. The word receive is a key word because you learn to receive from Him so you have much to give others in the power of His love. It's a mindset of what I have, what I've received, I give to you. And number 8, you recognize that God uses your earthly relationships and those references and those areas to mature your life and to enhance your relationship with Him. This isn't just a relationship with just you and God. It's you and God and learning how that is reflected in your relationships with other people. Now, if you're honest about these areas, you realize we've not been equipped in this because these kind of things are not just learned in a classroom. They're learned through mentoring. They're learned through being fathered. They're learned through people coaching us, teaching us, walking with us. And so it's going to take some relational work, but we can make a decision. It says, I want this and I want to move into greater depth and have a meaningful heart connection in relationship with God. But we also carry a lot of shame because having a real authentic relationship with God causes us to face the areas where we hide, where we run, where we feel we're going to be exposed, where we feel we're going to be rejected. If God and people, or if anyone sees some of the issues of my heart, I'm afraid. And because I'm afraid, I'm just like Adam, and I'll hide. But God is calling us to come out into the light and have a real relationship with Him and have a true interaction with Him that's authentic because He wants us to live in the light with Him, but that light is a light of love, is a light of grace, and is a light of connection, of Him in relationship, connecting with you, you with Him, and out of that, the transformation is experienced. Sometimes we want to change and get transformed and then we'll connect to God. It doesn't work like that. We connect to Him and out of that, we're transformed and changed. And so it takes a perspective shift into running from God to seeing no heart-to-heart connection is an adventure. And it can all start with one simple prayer that says, God, I invite you to walk with me in a heart-heart connected relationship. Through Jesus Christ, this is all possible. I want to know you, God, as my Father, and I want to know what it means to connect to you in a real, authentic way. And so I pray that maybe you can pray that prayer today. Look at these 8 areas. Don't be overwhelmed by them, but which one sticks out to you the most that God's speaking to? And let it be a springboard into enhancing your heart healing journey. Get your copy of the Heart Healing Journey, and I look forward to just continuing to encourage you step by step to experience that fully alive relationship you were meant to have with God.